and I want to play the game with you. Life can be terribly tame if you don't play the game with two. And I want to play the game with you.
Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and children. Welcome to the Generation Game. Nice to see you, Nice! Are you looking forward to the Are you looking forward to the show?
Yes!
Did you enjoy last week?
Yes!
You know, so many people spoke about the last game, you know, where they put the people into the into the frogman suits. And did you notice at the end of the show, the winner, Ted, he won, he still had his frogman suit on at the end of the show. He couldn't get out. He's still here. Get him out, get him out. Use the tyre lever. We'll soap his neck. You've got to get him out, otherwise you'll finish up with Lulu. Imagine that, though, having one of those frogman suits on. You know, oh, it must be so hot in there, and he must be dying to wash his hands. I don't know why I did that, but it felt good. Right, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the hostess for the series, the very, very, very gorgeous Anthea Redfern. Now that, you've worn a few things, but that isn't that a lovely dress?
Do you like it? Oh, good. I was a bit worried, actually.
Why? What's the matter?
Well, the boys backstage, they said, no, I'm not too sure, Anthea. So I said, why? So they said, well, it should be the other way round.
How do you mean? How do you mean?
Like that.
Just the kind of thing that... all mouth and pork pies, they are. Ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the eight who are going to generate. Here we are, then. Over you go, dear. Let's see the back a bit more. Oh, it is a nice back. Yes. And meet our first two contestants, who are...
there we are. It's Vivian... Yes, Vivian... Where am I? Vivian Henebery and Sandy Rawlinson.
Would you like to do that again? No, it's all right. It was a lovely moment. Here we are. Uncle and niece it is, isn't it?
Yes.
Thank you, Anthea. That's fine. So, Uncle Sandy Rawlinson of Bishop Stortford in Hertfordshire. You're a commercial artist. I wonder why you had the beard. Fine. Working mostly on illustrations for educational books for children and design work on educational toys. Very nice. You come originally from Yorkshire. Yeah. Love your pudding. And... in fact, I wish I... Never mind, I won't say it. No, and you now work for yourself. Good idea, good idea. You can have a day off when you like it. Go on strike. As long as you can come to terms with yourself, you're all right. When you have time, you enjoy gliding. Well, that's the thing I've always... What is the longest flight you've ever had, or glide you've ever had?
Well,
it's all right, it's a plane going over.
Not a glider.
No.
They charge by the minute, you see, so it's best to come down a bit.
Oh, I didn't know that. They charge by the minute.
You pay by the minute. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I run to about 12 minutes.
12 minutes and then straight down.
Yeah.
Don't blame you, don't blame you. All right, Sandy, now over here, Vivian Henebery of West Hampstead in London.
Right.
You work for a firm selling and demonstrating slimming equipment.
That's right.
I thought so, yes. And when you left school, you did a modelling course, but found the life too competitive, so you gave it up. I see. You now live with 3 men in Hampstead and like having a good time.
She couldn't take the strain.
There was another girl, but she left. Yeah, I'll just make a note of that. Bit kinky, yes. Phone number? Oh, never mind. Right. Your father, anyway, is an airline pilot and lives in Sussex, and you enjoy country life and going riding.
Yes.
Well, we hope you enjoy doing the Generation Game. Over here with your uncle. Just wait there and we'll meet our next couple, Anthea, who are...
Linda and George King.
Linda and George King. There we are. Come in here, Linda. And George, it's father and daughter. First of all, George, you're from Taunton in Somerset. You're a carpenter employed by the local council. Keep well in with them. You came originally from Dagenham and you moved to Somerset 8 years ago. Your hobbies are horse riding, which you do with your daughter. Does she jump on your back, or... What? I made him laugh. Look at that. Get a close-up of George. He's laughing. You were in the paratroopers during the war on active service in Africa, Sicily, Italy and Holland. Dangerous job. I'm glad you came out of it all right. Now over to you, Linda, also from Taunton as well. You're an assistant scientific officer with the Admiralty Hydrographic Department, making up tide tables for the world.
Right, yeah.
That must be very interesting. Next time I go to Skegness, I'll give you a phone call, yes. And you wanted to be a vet?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I go to see the vet regularly, actually. Now, I've got a very cold nose and my coat's in very good condition, but you're interested... Well, actually, I go to the vet because we've got a Yorkie, and he's got a bit of a mental problem.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, he thinks he's a Great Dane. He can't find a tree big enough. Anyway, you're... And you're interested in animals anyway, which is good. You're horse riding, you like reading, drawing and making your own Oh, you make your own birthday and Christmas cards? Yeah. Oh. Doesn't anybody send you any? You poor child. What you must go through. Might not be you doing you any good, but it's still really good. All right, Linda, enough of that. I won't embarrass you anymore. Here we go with game number 1. Game number 1 is called Unusual Objects. Behind you, very silently, we can hear the unusual objects coming on. What we want you to do, when I tell you to turn round, you'll look at these unusual objects. You will be at your lecterns. You have something to write with there on a piece of paper. Just write opposite numbers 1 to 6, or 1 to 8, I think it is. Write down what you think the object is, OK? You can sort of have a little talk about this, make sure you both know what you're doing. But it's all right, and don't come back. Right. It's been like that all day. It's a poltergeist. Anyway, get to your lecterns and get hold of your scribblers. All right, then, and have a look at the unusual objects. You have 1 minute to do this, starting from now. Have a real good look. Opposite number 1. Write what you think it is. Only a minute, it isn't too long, so write as quick as you can, and you move along to the next one. Number 2. If you're not sure, just carry on so that you get through as many as you can. Are you playing it out there? I hope you're playing it at home. 30 seconds to go. 30 seconds to go now. Have a guess if you're not sure, have a guess. Not long to go, about 15 seconds. 10 seconds to go. 5 seconds to go. 5 seconds to go, right, stop. How many have they done, Anthea?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, 5. We've got 4 here. Well, we'll see how well we did. All right, then. So come round here. And what have they got for number 1?
Number 1...
Get either side of Anthea, will you?
Where's she gone?
Good, OK. And come in
She's
here.
a nuisance, this one. Come in here.
Well, she's living with 3 men, no wonder. Right.
Nice.
All right, nice. That's charming. Right.
Number 1, a cream urn.
A cream urn?
Yeah.
Well, we've got a milk can. It is a milk can rather than a cream. So I'll give you 1 point that side, but 2 points this side. I think that's fair. All right, then? And a measure up. Right, what have they got for number 2?
Number 2 we haven't got.
You haven't got? Well,
no.
we've got a conductor's punch. Yes, a ticket. You know, the old bus conductor's punch? And that is right. You thought it was a lock, didn't you? That's why I put you out there. Right. OK, then. So that's 2 points for this side, none for you. OK, the next one?
Number 3, a mincer.
A mincer?
Yeah.
Well, they've put a sausage cutter. It is a marmalade maker, an orange cutter. That's what they cut. Yes, tricky one, that. But I can't give you any points for that. All right, so nothing for that either side. Number 4, Anthea, what have we got for that?
Number 4, a barometer.
A barometer? And you put a butter packer. It was, in fact, a chemin de fer card shoe. You know, when they deal out the cards? Yes? No, nothing for that. What have they got for number 5?
Number 5 we haven't got.
We haven't got it either. Any ideas what it is? A what? A bottom of... No. That's funny lady. It's a spittoon, dear. A spittoon, number 5. What have they got? Nothing for number 6?
No, nothing for number
Nothing number 6.
No.
They've got nothing here. And number 6 is an ear trumpet, if you're still with us at home. An ear trumpet. Number 7, what have they got for that?
Number 7, a cable cord.
A cable cord. No, it's a cylinder record. A cylinder record. One of Des O'Connor's is there, actually. There we are. Nothing for that. And what about the last one?
Number 8, we're right, a butter churn.
A butter churn,
Yes.
You're right. Well, they haven't got anything here. Yes, you're right over there. 2 points for your side, Anthea. Right, back into the centre. And let's have a look at the old scoreboard. Not very high marks for that. Sandy and Vivian 3, George and Linda 4. So only 1 point in it. But we're moving up to our next game, and there are lots of points to be won. Our next game is called Calories. You want to diet, any of you? Any of you watch your figures at all?
Don't believe in them.
You don't believe in it? Oh, really? Well, come round here. You come round this side. You go round the other side there. All right, then? And, Sandy, just about here. There we are. Let me explain. All right, then. Here we have 6 different meals. All right, then. Some are high-calorie meals, some are low-calorie meals. By a low-calorie meal, we mean it's 300 calories or less. A high-calorie is over that, you see? OK, all we want you to do is put, when I tell you to, we want you to put either high or low on whatever meal we're talking about. That's quite clear, isn't it? All right, then. Well, let's just hear and give the people at home a chance to know what we're doing. Hear all about meal number 1.
A pint of bitter, a piece of French bread, 1 ounce of butter, 2 ounces of cheddar cheese, 2 fried sausages, a tomato.
Now, do you think that is a high or a low calorie? Put it on straight away, nice and quick. High or low? All right? In you go, fine. Calorie number 2. Meal number 2.
An 8-ounce glass of milk, a 4-ounce Grosvenor pie, a tomato.
High or low? Make a decision and straight on. OK, then, the number 3 now. What about number 3?
A pint of bitter and a packet of crisps.
There we are, nice and simple. High or low? You say it's high. All right, then. Right. Now, number 4.
Tomato soup,
Change
3
your
ounces
mind.
of baked
All right,
beans, a fried chipolato sausage, a tomato, a cup of tea with milk.
Now, do you think that is high or low? You both think it's high? All right, then. Number 5.
1 crisp bread, 3 ounces of cheddar cheese, an apple, an 8-ounce glass of milk.
Now, is that a high-calorie meal or a low-calorie meal? You've marked it. You both say low. That's fine. All right, then. The last one.
5 ounces of melon, a cod steak in breadcrumbs, 4 ounces of runner beans, 3 ounces of new potatoes, a vanilla ice cream and a wafer, and a black coffee.
High or low? All right, then. You've both marked that. That's all right. Well, now we have a gentleman with us who's going to tell us a little bit more about the whole thing and explain a bit more and help me do the marking. Lecturing nutrition from London University. I nearly said a lecherous nutrition. Yeah, you'd have had your eye on him, wouldn't you? Right. Lecturing nutrition from London University, Mr. Derek Miller. Welcome, Derek. How are you? We're very, very grateful to you for coming along, because I know a lot of people sitting at home are going to be interested in this particular game, because I think it can help them. It's helped us all here today. If you'll just move to the end of your table, and you move to the end of your table, we'll go along, and Anthea will also help us with the marking. First of all, this one here.
Typical pub lunch.
It is the pub lunch, isn't it?
And right in marking it high.
Yes.
I mean, in fact, they ought to get this one, because this one is as many calories as they ought to be eating in a whole day, let alone just for
If you
one
had that, that should be enough for you for the whole day if you're slimming or you want to keep your weight pretty regular. And in fact, it is 1,100 calories, which is very high. They've put high. What have they put?
Yes, we're right over here.
High as well.
High.
And if you're playing it at home, if you thought it was high, you're right. So 2 points each for that, John. Thank you. The next one, number 2. How about that?
Well, I'm afraid they've got this wrong.
Yes.
This pie, you know,
Yeah,
is
and I
very
love
solid stuff, got a lot of fat in
Oh,
it.
Vietnam pie, that's my favourite,
I'm
Derek.
afraid that's high by anybody's count.
Well, it smells all right to me, but...
Good stuff, and it's just thin.
I see. But it is a high calorie. In fact, it's 650 calories. So you're wrong here. How about that side?
And we're wrong over here.
Yes, you see, and the glass of milk doesn't do any good,
No,
either.
no.
There we are. Jolly good. Talk about drink a pint a day. I'm doing them a lot of good, aren't I, tonight? Right. OK, so no points for that. Moving on to number 3.
Well, this is low, in fact, and I'm pleased you put this one in because it demonstrates that you can be a sinner and still be on the diet.
Exactly.
You see, a pint of beer and a few crisps, that's all right for one snack during
Just
the day.
one snack. But if you were to say, oh, I'll have another half pint or a few more crisps, then you're in
that's
trouble. But this, as a little meal during the day, is only 310 calories. So it would be quite safe. So no points for that because you said it was high.
Yes, and we're right over here. We said it was low.
That's right, Sandy. Yes, you changed your mind with that one, didn't you? So 2 points for your side. The next one coming up now.
Well, this...
Number 4.
This, again, is a low one. In fact, most of the things here, of course, contain a lot of water.
Yeah.
About the only solid thing is the sausage, isn't it?
Yeah, surprising,
So
this one.
It's
Some
a
baked beans and everything. Mind you, there's hair in the soup. I just noticed that. Will you watch this kind of thing, lads? Oh, dear. But there you are. That is only 300 calories. You can have the baked beans, the soup, the coffee, and the banger and everything. Only 300 calories. We're high, so we're wrong this side. Are they wrong that side?
Yes, we're wrong this side.
They're wrong that side as well, Anthea. Right, no points for that. Number 5 now.
Well, this is, you know, a bit of a surprise, perhaps, to you, but because of the crisp bread.
Yeah, I'd
here.
have thought that would have
But, in fact, this is a high...
That's high?
Well, that's all this cheese and the milk, of course, but,
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
if you remove one of the pieces of cheese...
Then it would be
a bit
reasonable.
more reasonable.
Yeah, but
bit
at the
more
moment,
reasonable.
it's 590 calories.
Right.
See? You don't have to have that twice,
Yes,
and you've had it
that's
for the
right.
whole day.
That's right.
Well, that's a surprising one, that. Are they wrong here? Are they wrong there?
And we're wrong over here.
Oh, good. No points. No points for that either side. And the last one.
Well, of course, this is put in really as an illustration of how well you can have a meal
Yeah, 'cause that is a good meal.
without beating up calories. I mean, there are 3 courses and a cup of coffee, but
Yeah.
in fact, it's very low. Melon's got a lot of water, ice cream's got a lot of air in it,
Yeah.
and the potatoes aren't fried that are boiled, so, I mean, it's
and it's
all right.
only 300 calories. That whole meal, 300... You could have 4 of those in a day and still be reasonable.
on a slimming diet.
Yeah, good. How about your side?
I'm afraid we're wrong over here.
Yes, wrong with
Yeah.
that one. Oh, so just 2 points for this side. Thank you once again, Derek Miller,
Not at all.
for your
Pleasure.
words of wisdom. All right. And let's have a look at that old scoreboard. Sandy and Vivian 7, George and Linda 8. Only 1 point in it, but you won by 1 point. Bad luck, you two. Sorry to lose you so soon. Here are our consolation prizes. These scales for you, which will be engraved. All right, Sandy? And we'll be seeing you in our semi-final pretty soon. All right, then, we're ready now for our next 2 contestants. Are they arguing? What are they doing?
Well, they didn't want to come on.
They didn't want to come. That's
Attack
nice.
of the nerves. It's Nancy and Robin Marlowe.
I see. Over here, then, Robin, and it's mother and son. Get nice and close to me like that. That's good. And Nancy, you're from Brighton?
Yes.
I see. You're a housewife
I
and a
am.
part-time secretary to your husband, who is a chartered surveyor.
That's right.
All mouth and spirit level, yes. You were in the RAF during the war, were you?
Sir, yes, sir.
In the RAF?
Yes.
Oh,
Well,
we should have been in my billet. What?
WRAF.
Oh, the
It's
RAF,
It's a
the
typing
WAF,
error.
the WAF,
It's a
I see.
typing
And you took part in a Forces radio programme called Forces Merry-Go-Round.
I did.
Identifying names of tunes.
Yes.
Are you good at that kind of thing?
I was then, but
Oh.
the tunes now are a bit
Oh,
complicated.
good. Well, we haven't got any games like that anyway. Right. You enjoy reading, going to the cinema and concerts, theatre and doing crosswords. What crossword do you usually do?
Well, Sunday Times.
Oh, I love that
You
one.
do. You can
Tell
come
me-
and help me sometime.
Well, tell me, how long as an average does it take you to do the Sunday Times crossword?
All the afternoon.
All the afternoon? Takes me 10 minutes.
Oh, well.
10 minutes. I never get it right, but it only takes me 10 minutes. I've got no patience. I put 2 little letters in the same square just to make it fit, but, you know, gives me satisfaction. Right, now over to you, Robin. You're from Seaford in Sussex.
Seaford.
Oh, Seaford, sorry. So it was, Seaford in Sussex, which isn't too far from your mother. And you're married with 1 baby son.
I am.
How old is he?
8 months today.
8 months? Oh, wave to him, wave. There he is.
He's not here.
Where the red light's on. Just wave.
Evening, Richard.
Evening, Richard. 8 months old, he doesn't know what you're talking about. Get your boogie giggle away. You like reading and cooking, and you've just acquired an allotment.
Yep.
Congratulations. Does Charlie Claw know? Anyway, what are you gonna plant in your allotment?
runner beans.
Oh, I'm glad you said say no more, because if I had an allotment, it would all be... I'd love runner beans, you see. Do you remember that old... You may remember him. The radio gardener years ago.
Yes.
Used to say things like, when you plant your runner beans, plant them all in a straight line just to give them all a fair start. Runner beans, fair start. Don't get over it. Our next two, Anthea, are...
Cynthia Harvey and Claude Raby.
Hello, all right, Synth?
Yes.
Good. Synth and Claude. Sounds like a double act, right. Cynthia Harvey from Gloucester. You were born in Gloucester. Right. I know that one, but there was a young lady in Gloucester. Never mind, yes. And you have won bronze, silver and gold medals in elocution. Oh, How Now, Brown Cow, and
Right.
The Ragged Rascal Ran, yes. And you joined an amateur dramatic group and took part in many plays locally. What was your favourite part?
Oh, anything, it's a star.
Oh, as long as you were the star.
Yes.
Oh, yes, I know your sort, yes. Right, anyway, you gave all this up when you got married and had 2 children, naturally. But you now work for 3 doctors in a group practice, which you thoroughly enjoy, and you have many funny experiences dealing with the general public. Would you like to tell us one?
I don't think I'm allowed to.
Oh, they're like that, are they? Oh, enough said. Fine, good. Your husband works for the Gloucester City Treasury, summonsing people for non-payment of rates. Yes, well, I suppose someone, you know, someone's got to do it, I suppose, but why marry him? Yes, I do as well, dear. Must be a right old skinflint. Anyway, moving over now to Claude Raby. Your hobbies are gardening, decorating, inside out. What's that? What kind of a hobby that? Inside out? What's that? Oh, what's that to do with the decorating? Sorry. Oh, and the handout. Sorry. Your cricket, association football, rugby and alley skittles. You now play bowls and have represented Gloucestershire many times, and you took part in the All England Rink Championships at Mortlake.
Correct.
Well, that's a lot of bowls. And... anyway, your main ambition is to live long enough to attend your 2 granddaughters' 21st birthdays.
Correct.
Well, that's a wonderful ambition. How old are they?
10 and 12.
10 and 12. Sally and Sarah.
Sally and Sarah, when they're only 10 and 12.
That's
and
right.
You want to live to their 21st birthday,
And I'm
yes.
66.
And you're 66, yeah, we'll carry on with the ointment. Right. I wish you luck with that. It's a lovely ambition to have. A lot more people could think like that, and I think they would live longer. Anyway, I hope you do. We're now ready for game number 3, and if you'll just pop over here with me, we're about to witness something. And this is an art which I know you're going to be very thrilled to see. So just sit up there for a minute while you do that. Something that, well, I've always wondered. I mean, it's the thing we see every day. You think, oh, yes, well, that's pretty, but how do they do it? If you've never seen this, it'll be very, very interesting. We have, you know, it's lovely to have craftsmen on the show, and it's lovely to have craftswomen on the show. And this lady, I know you'll be completely enthralled by the whole thing. We welcome to our show the very, very talented hands of Mrs. Vi Mason. It's murder. How can you sit on this thing? Right, sorry about that, dear. Right, now, Vi, to relax you and let you know everything's going.
Yeah.
First of all, let me explain that Vi is a marvellous job, but also in her firm, which I probably will mention later on. But the firm, you have to be very trustworthy people.
Oh,
in
yes,
your
we
job.
do.
Because Vi is working here with liquid gold. Now, let's just have a quick look at that. You see, if you have colour sets, this is a dark brown colour at the moment. But when it's fired, after Vi's finished working with it, it then becomes 22 gold. Now, will you just demonstrate, and will you now come over here, all 4 of you, and just have a look at Vi, round the back, if you will, and just have a look at Vi in action. First of all, you get the plate on this thing here, and you have to centre it up. There we are. Good. There we are, and then we have a a gold leaf right in the centre there. Isn't that lovely? It really is something. And the next line here. You do all the turning with the left hand, remember that. There we are, there's the other one. There we are. Isn't that wonderful? It really is. It really is something to see. Good, there we are. And you do want a steady hand. But you can, you see, as you see Vi, she's leaning on the table. Which is how you can keep your hands there, but you still need a steady hand. And turn it all the time with the left hand. There we are. If I can just sort of show you that. Come on. There we are. Keep doing that. Round now, Vi, will you just come round the back here with me, and you stay in your twos, but just get to your tables, if you will. These two round here, and the other two round the other side. Get to your places, and where are you going, dear?
Here, Aunt.
Get round here. We should put some of you people on wheels. Right. All right, my love. There we are. Good. There's your plate. Now put your plate on the wheel. You've got 10 seconds to centre it up. First of all, just centre it up. Straight away. You're a bit too close there, aren't you? That's it, move it out a bit. Centre it up, 10 seconds to centre it up. As quick as you can. Centre it up, keep centering, keep centering. OK, now you've got 1 minute to get as near to the 5 lines as you can, starting from now. Away you go. You have a good go at it. Keep going there. Look at this, Ronnie. What are you doing? How are they doing for time? Right, 10 seconds to go. 10 seconds to go. Come on, complete your pretty plates. Your pretty plate should be completed. OK, then, now. Good. OK, round here, Mike. Round here. And we will mark, I think it's marks out of 10 for each one. No, just this side, my love, if you will. Now, no more tittivating, no more touching up. OK, then. Now, what about this one? There we are. Have a look at this one.
Effort, isn't it?
Not a bad, actually, not a bad effort at all.
I think I'll give him 5.
Give him 5 of that, because he has got the idea of the whole thing, and if he could keep repeating that, it could be quite a nice pattern. OK, then, jolly good. 5 points for that. Well done. The next one, look at this one. Look at her.
Oh, dear.
I mean, that must be worth 100 quid, just like that. Can you imagine?
Just for the gold.
Just for the gold alone. Well, what do you think, dear?
I think we better give her 2 for that.
Give her 2 for that, yeah. I mean, it cost enough money. Goodness knows what. All right, then, over here now. How about this one? Oh, this is quite...
That's very nice.
That's very good. Best up to yet.
Good,
I would say that's the best yet, would you?
Oh,
Yes. Good boy. Yes. That is definitely worth 7 points. Congratulations, my lad. Very well done. He wants it, I suppose, there.
There's plenty of
And there's another one here. Look at that.
I should say she's just passed the first best to do with that.
I wouldn't even put a stew on that, would you? Not even a stew. What a mess, dear. You weren't turning it round, were you?
I couldn't use both hands.
Yeah, but you should have run round yourself if you didn't want to turn that. Anyway, how many points? No,
Give her 1, shall we?
give her 1 for sitting down. Right. There we are, but thank you for attempting it. Now, I've got some more on here. Lovely. Right, over here, Vi, will you? And just let's have a look now and feast your eyes at home at the wonderful quality. It is Wedgwood, of course. You can tell by the wonderful quality of the whole thing. And this is the kind of thing, there we are, the Vi does. It's all these lovely lines here and this round the edge here, which is so delicate. A beautiful a beautiful thing to see. Thank you, Vi. Carry on with your very artistic work. Come here, my dears. And let's have a look at the old scoreboard. Robin and Nancy 8, Claude and Cynthia 7. So only 1 point in it. Only 1 point in it. All right, then? So you would have gone into the lead if it hadn't been for that last plate. But we're ready now for your second game. It's called Coins. Now, we're using these things all the time. You people at home, I mean, even the kids, you're dishing out your money. But how much do you know about the coins? Look round here. You have 2 boards, you see. And if you'll just look down at the monitor there, you'll see what's going on. What we want you to put is the right emblem. You see, on the side of the boards, we have the different emblems. We want you to put the right emblem on these coins that we use every day. We see them every day, but what emblem should go on the right coin? As you see, we have made all the coins the same size, which isn't true. That isn't a scale thing, but this is the way you've got to do it. It may confuse you a bit more, but have a go at it. You have, 30 seconds to do this, starting from now. And once you've put them on, you can't change your mind, all right? Once you've made up your mind, you can't change it. So on you go, as quick as you can. This is much more difficult than it looks. Don't forget, once you put it on, you can't change your mind. But it's very interesting. 5 seconds to go. 5... Anywhere. Listen to him shouting at his mother. Right. All right, then. How long have we got now? Right. Will you get to the end of the ball? I love that. Finish. Right. Over to the end here. And we'll be ready for the marking now. Are you there, Anthea?
Yes.
All right, my dear. Now, I start off, don't I?
Yep.
Now, first of all, for your new penny, the half penny, no, it is not Britannia. It should be the crown. The royal crown. So no points for this side. You had the answers underneath. We're not stupid. Right. OK, what have they got that side, Anthea?
And we're wrong over this side.
You're wrong that side as well. OK, then, the 1 penny. Now, that should be a portcullis with chains royally crowned. So you're wrong there. It's not that one. That's the thistle, isn't it? So you're wrong here again. What about the other side, Anthea?
And we're wrong over here.
You're wrong over... there as well. Right then, I don't fancy the end of this. Right. Now, the next one, which is the 2 penny piece, a badge of the Prince of Wales. But you've put the portcullis. That should have been there, you see. So you're wrong for this. It should be the 3 ostrich feathers. What have they got for that, Anthea?
And we're wrong over here as well.
You're wrong as well. Yes. OK, the next one is the 5 penny piece and the badge of Scotland. That should be a thistle, but you've put the lion there, so you're wrong there as well. It just shows you how little we know about our coins. How about that side, Anthea?
Well, of course, we're right over here.
You're right!
Yes.
So 2 points you've got for that. Well done. It's put them in the lead, I think. Now, how about the 10 penny piece? That should be a lion. And you've got the 3 ostrich feathers, so that is wrong completely. What have they got that side?
Well, we're right again.
You're right?
Yes.
2 points for that. Well done, your side. And the last one, that should be Britannia. And you've got the crown, so you were wrong in every one of them. They've really let you down. How about that side?
No, we're wrong this side.
You're wrong?
Yes.
Oh, congratulations.
No.
Right, so no points for either side. Thank you very much, Anthea. Come back into the middle here, if you will. And we're ready now to look at the old scoreboard once again. Robin and Nancy, 8. Claude and Cynthia, 11. So they got back at you really good on that one, you see. You didn't score at all. But thank you for playing the generation game. Here's...
your cosmetic case, vanity case.
There we are.
And the tankard. Okay.
Fine, and we'll be seeing you in our semi-final, which will be coming up very, very soon. All right, thank you again. Well, there we are. We're all ready for our semi-final, and as you see, George and Linda King will be playing Claude Raby and Cynthia Harvey. There they are, all waiting over there. And as usual with our semi-final, first of all, good luck. But as usual, you'll just have to sit down, relax, but watch, and watch very, very carefully. This is an art
In fact, they call it a dying art, you know, I suppose, because probably it isn't, probably people don't delve into this thing the way they probably used to. But we're very grateful to have someone, it's a pleasure to watch, doing his job. He's so thorough in every way. I'd like you to meet now Mr. Tom Wright. All right, Tom? Jolly good. All right, then. Well, now, you're going to make a barrel, or a cask, as it were?
Raise a barrel, the first stage of making a barrel. It's raising the staves into a raising hoop.
Raising the hoop into the... Well, you use your own telling. We're going to make a barrel.
That's the raising hoop.
This is the raising hoop, and what are all these?
These are the staves.
I see, then.
That's the bung stave.
That's the bung stave?
Bung stave.
Oh, hence the saying bung hole.
That's it.
Yeah. Yes, it must be, because that's where the hole goes, in the bunger. Right, OK, then.
You must always start with the bung stave.
The bung stave goes first. Remember that? Yes.
You keep the pressure on your left leg.
Pressure is on your left leg.
Holding the next stave to that stave and keep the pressure going.
Keeping the pressure all the time on the left leg. I see. So do let it really sink in. You can see all right there, can't you? It's very important, and as you see, Tom is lifting them all and putting them over the top in there. Over the top, you see? Down that. Notice all this.
Keep the pressure going all the time.
Keep the pressure going all the time.
On your leg, holding these staves close to the hoop.
Otherwise, you'll move the place of your bunghole, and that could be very bad. Right. And now, you see, he's still slipping them. He's slipping them over the top now. There, over the top again. This depends just the way you feel and how the pressure's going. All right then. And the bunghole hasn't moved. Okay. Round he's going now. We're nearing the completion of this.
Now you come to the most vital.
The vital part here, because you've got the pressure going more on the hands, haven't you?
Yes, you take your leg away.
You take your leg away.
All the pressure goes on your hands now.
Yes. See, a lot of people take the bunghole away because they think it's their leg, because their leg has gone numb and something. That could be very nasty. And then you face the rest of your life without a bunghole. And that's the last tricky one, which is a gentle tap.
Little tap.
And there we are.
That's called a truss hoop.
The what?
A truss hoop.
Truss hoop? Oh, I hope I never need one of those. No wonder they're very dangerous. Didn't know they were as big as that. Yes. In you go. Be careful. You bang. There. Good.
That's the first stage.
That's the first stage. Well, we knew we had... Yeah, how about that? And that is the first stage.
That's the first stage.
Oh, yeah, otherwise it would leak terribly, wouldn't it? It really would. Round the bottom. Now, just explain a few of the tools. What's this one here?
That's a heading knife.
A heading knife?
Yes.
Oh, you go like that?
No, you pull it to you.
You to you?
Yes.
No wonder it's a heading knife. Yeah. And what's this?
It's a Cooper's axe.
A Cooper's axe?
Yes.
Not like that. Like that. Right, good enough. Now, I know you can't do it for us because it's a whole process and it all takes time, as much as we'd love to see it. But what is the next thing you do after this?
From that,
yes,
it goes over your crisset.
Eh?
Over your crisset.
It's not going over my crisset. I've got a very sensitive crisset and it's not going over that. But where's the crisset then?
That's a crisset.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
That's a crisset, is it? That's right. OK, well, bung it over there, if you will, and just show us. There we are. See, now that's a little fire, isn't it?
Yes, you have that alight.
And you light that up, and that heats the wood.
Heats the wood.
And when it's heated, then you...
Then you drive different sized truss hoops on...
All these truss hoops then go over.
Keep driving the hoops until you bend it to get to that stage.
And then you get to this stage here, moving along. Jolly good, this is fine. And after that...
these now are called the guns.
The guns?
Rules yet. They're guns.
So I wonder when that was going to come. This is a gun.
That's
fine.
a gun.
And then you move on...
To the heads.
The heads?
The heads go into the guns next.
Yeah.
To the next stage. The final stage is your completed cask.
And then, because it's a gun barrel.
That's a barrel.
And that's how the whole thing starts. Well, that's marvellous. Will you get set up here? Lovely. Over there, Tom. And we want you to act as a judge as well. Right, now, we'll have somebody toss up here. Heads or tails, my love? Tails? Tails it is. Do you want to go first or second? Second, you want to go? All right, then. Into Bruce's room and see if you can help Ted out of the suit, will you? That frogman suit. Right, in you two go. All right, then. You've got a minute and a half To have a go at making a barrel, try and face this way all the time if possible. Don't forget, you know, brace yourself with your left leg, starting from now. Claude, you're doing very well. How long have we got left? 20 seconds left. Keep going, Cynthia. 10 seconds left. There we are. Stay where you are, Cynthia. Don't move anything. Right. Come in, Tom, because you'd be surprised how heavy these things are as well. What about Cynthia, because she's in terrible pain?
Well, we'd give her one for a good try.
A one for a good try. You see, this should have been the other... Let it go, let it go. You see, you should have braced it there. Actually, the way he's doing it here is very good. Come, you stay there, Tom, then, and see what you think of this.
Well, he's got the right idea.
He has got the right idea.
Pressure on his leg.
See, he's keeping the pressure here.
Only one thing wrong, he didn't move his hand with the staves.
Oh, he should have moved round there.
Move his hand all the time onto the
I
staves.
see. OK, but how about points out of 10 for that?
Give him 4.
Give him 4 out of that. So, 1, 5 altogether for this team. All right, then. Let it go, just let it go. 5. Over here. There we are, and sit down there. And could we have the other 2 out? All right, then. OK, George and Linda. There we are. Well, I'll tell you this, you haven't got much to beat. But there you are, it's a very difficult thing, but it's, yes, Cynthia got in a bit of a state. But there we are. All I'll ask you to do, if you will, is face, if you will, this way. OK, and you face that way as well, my love. All right, then, face that way, so you can get your staves from there. And you start with your hoop in the middle there, I think. Like that. All right? But do face this way if you can. Not out front, but at this angle. All right, then? Get a bit nearer your staves, George. All right, then? OK, 1.5 minutes to make a barrel, starting from now. Tom, out you come again. Now then, how about George here, first of all?
Well, he's very unorthodox, but he's got most staves.
Yes.
In the hoop, so...
Yeah, it is an unorthodox way of doing it, but he's certainly got pressure going there,
yes.
Which it could finish all right. You can't, you want to let it, how many marks?
6 out.
6 out, let it go, let it all go out, fine. Now, how about poor Linda here?
Well, she tried again, she's got the right idea, she's got the pressure on her leg there. She's holding the staves with the left hand.
Yeah.
2 out of 10.
2 out of 10 for that? OK, fair enough, let it go, dear. Terribly heavy. Come down. Come here, if you will, and stay with your pairs. A very, actually, much heavier than you think. A very, very difficult thing to do. There we are, but let's have a look at the old scoreboard. Right, George and Linda, 8. Claude and Cynthia, 5. So you won by 3 points. Congratulations, and bad luck, you two. A very difficult game. Very difficult game. I'd say I'd say it's one of the hardest things we've ever asked people to do. It really is, especially for you ladies. Your knees will never be the same, Cynthia. There we are. Tom, we'd like to thank you for coming along and demonstrating your marvellous craft. Keep on doing it. I know on behalf of all the beer drinkers, keep on rolling out the barrels.
Before I go, Bruce, I've got something for you.
Oh, eh? Oh, that's marvellous. How about that? How about that? Feel like a St. Bernard. Oh, I thought you were. That's the end of that. All right, then. Well, now, we have your consolation prizes, and thank you for playing the Generation game. Here we are, this lovely table lighter. You better...
Can I come in here?
Yes.
So you take that one. It's a heavier.
And hold it by the bottom, otherwise it'll all fall apart.
And the table lighter.
Thank you very much.
Cynthia and Claude, thank you again. Over here. Now it is father and daughter, isn't it?
That's right, yeah.
It is, that's right. Because we had an uncle and a niece, and I didn't want to get you all mixed up. We have 3 questions. The first one who answers the question will win the point, providing, of course, that the answer is correct. The first question coming up. Where is London's proposed 3rd airport to be situated?
Maplin.
Maplin, you're right, my dear. You're one up on Dad. All right, then. Next one. Don't you think like that. Right. I could feel the venom going on. Right. Who has recently regained the presidency of Argentina?
De Perron.
Yes, Perron. So it's 1 each, Dad. All right, well done. All right, it's going to be a fight to the finish. Last question. Which famous politician published the final volume of his memoirs? This Macmillan, she's right, straight away. She was in there, that Linda. Well, Will, never to be trusted. So there we are. You can watch her in a minute and see if she remembers all the things she should remember. Round you go, Linda. Round the back there with Anthea. And get on your little seat there and get ready to remember. Open the screens, please. Right, lots of articles will pass before your eyes. We want you to have a real good look. All right, you have 45 seconds to have a look, starting from now.
And on the conveyor belt tonight, a child's bicycle. A table lamp. A binette. A silver tray. A nest of tables. Electric hair curlers. A Wedgwood rose bowl. A fan heater. A cut glass basket. A galaxy of cosmetics. A slide projector. A fireside barrel made by our cooper, Tom Wright. A 21-piece tea service. An electric kettle. A football. A leather holdall. A digital clock.
OK, round you come then, Linda. And keep thinking all the time. Keep having a think. All right, my love? Come round here. All right, then. I hope you have a real good look, and I hope you have a real good memory. Now, 45 seconds to recount your thoughts, starting from now. Some tables, a nest of tables. Some rollers, electric rollers. A silver tray. A heater.
Some crockery.
Some crockery, yeah, 25-piece tea set that was.
A vase.
A vase, yeah, that was, yes. A Wedgwood vase, that was a beautiful piece, that. It's all right, OK.
Did I say tables?
You said tables, yes.
Bike.
The little bike, all right, please.
A bag.
A bag, yes. And the lovely barrel made by Tom Wright. Oh, you must have that. Beautiful it is. What?
Table.
Lovely table lamp, yes. Lovely table lamp. Perfume, all those lovely cosmetics, yes. You're right. And the projector? Yeah, projector. That's right. I thought you said that. Right. Oh, didn't she do well? There we are, George. Congratulate her. Clever girl. That's all again for this week. Hope you enjoy us again next week. Good night. God bless you all. Bye.